Multo by CookingPal, the intelligent cooking system. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it.
In this video, I'll cover the following: unboxing, walkthrough of the different parts and accessories of Multo, initial hub setup, cooking with Multo, how to clean Multo, and my review, pros and cons. Let's get started.
Let's unbox.
That's the box. It's pretty heavy, could be more than 50 pounds. Somehow I managed to lift it and keep it on the island. Heavy lifting workout done for the day. So I'm going to open the box. There are two smaller boxes inside this big box, so let me take those out. Ta-da! Here is the Multo main unit. Beautiful design. It looks like an Apple product to me. So this is the engine of Multo and this is called the main unit. Let's unbox the other two boxes. So this box has all the Multo accessories. So here is the last box we are going to unbox. Wow, is that an iPad? I'll let you know soon what that it is. In this section, I'll give you guys a walkthrough of Multo, meet the different parts and accessories. Here is the main unit and this is the mixing bowl where all the magic cooking happens. So I'm opening the lid. So this is the lid. On top of the lid, here is the measuring cup. Here is the butterfly whisk. So we have to use this for whisk and emulsify. So next part, this is called simmering basket. Here is the stainless steel mixing bowl where all the cooking happens. So this is 3.1 quarts or 3 liters, and inside the mixing bowl there's a blade, stainless steel blade. So we have to always keep this blade while cooking. And here's how the bottom of the mixing bowl looks like. We can actually remove the blade, so I'll show that in a bit. The mixing bowl is like a blender jar, so there's a really good sturdy handle. So we just have to lift the handle and it will come off. And while cooking, we have to place the mixing bowl over here. Inside the lid, here is the lid seal, so we can remove that. And while closing the mixing bowl with the lid, we have to always keep the lid seal, only then it will close properly. To keep the lid seal back, we just have to stretch it and place it on the groove. The simmering basket has to be kept inside the mixing bowl. So next I'm going to show you guys how to close the lid. So we have to keep the fins aligned and then rotate it so it will lock. The butterfly whisk has to be kept on top of the blade. It's pretty easy. We just have to keep it on top of the blade. We don't have to remove the blade, and this is used for whisking and emulsification. So we cannot use butterfly whisk for kneading. So for kneading, we have to use the stainless steel blade. Here are the other accessories. So these are for steam cooking. So this is called the shallow steaming tray, and here is the deep steaming tray. So at the bottom there is a sealing ring. We can keep the shallow steaming tray on top of the deep steaming tray, and it also comes with a lid. So this is the steamer lid, and always the shallow steaming tray has to be kept on top of the deep steaming tray. And here is the spatula. On the base of the deep steaming tray there is a steamer seal, so we have to only remove it while cleaning, otherwise it has to be always kept on the steaming tray. Next, let's see how to keep the steaming trays on top of the mixing bowl. So keep the deep steaming tray on top of the mixing bowl and rotate it clockwise and it will lock. So always we have to keep the steamer seal on the base of the deep steaming tray, only then it will lock. So we can also keep the shallow steaming tray on top of the deep steaming tray and then close with the lid. So this way we can steam cook multiple dishes. Here is the spatula. So as you can see, there is a hook on one of the sides and it has a really cool purpose. So when we cook in the simmering basket, we have to keep it inside the mixing bowl. We can cook egg, potatoes and rice, and the handle of the basket will turn really hot. So what we can do is we can use this hook to lift up the basket. How cool is that? We don't even have to use our hands to take the simmering basket out. So this is a really cool purpose. When we keep the mixing bowl into the main unit, as you can see, there are some pins on the bottom of the mixing bowl, so that has to be aligned into these holes. So that's where the electricity comes from. Here is the very important part. So this is called the hub. So let me remove the transparent cover out of the hub. So look at this, it looks so beautiful, and it has a dial with LED light, and this can be kept on the stand. Here is the user manual. So whatever I'm showing here, it's all covered in this manual, so you don't have to read the manual. I'm going to cover everything in this video. It is very important. We should not keep Multo on top of the cooktop or on a hot surface or wet surface. So we need to place the main unit on a clean, solid and flat horizontal surface. You will find the power socket, USB port and power switch on one of the sides. So I'm going to connect the power cable to the socket. And here is the charging cable for the hub. So we can also connect it to the USB port on the main unit. Here is the power switch, so let's turn it on. So the main unit has been turned on, and here is the control button with LED light, so it's turned on right now. Let's take a closer look at the hub. So on the back side, here is the on-off switch. Here is the speaker, and it also has a camera, so we can click pictures while cooking and also our delicious dishes. On the front side, here is the dial with LED light. Here is the charging port, so I'm going to connect the charging cable, and we can also connect this to the USB port on the main unit for charging, or we can connect it to any of the socket in our house. When I got Multo, the hub did not have any charge, so after unboxing, the first thing I did was to charge the hub. So this has to be charged for at least 2 hours. So let this charge. In this section, I'll cover everything about the hub initial setup. So click on Let's Get Started. It will take you to the end user license agreement. Scroll through, read everything, and let's click on I have read everything agreement and click on Agree. Next, the hub has to connect to Wi-Fi. So the initial setup is seamless. We just have to follow through the instructions. So enter the Wi-Fi password and then join. Yay, it's connected to Wi-Fi now. So next, let's click on proceed to device pairing. So for that, we have to turn on the main unit. First, connect the power cord into Multo, and then let's connect that to an outlet, and let's turn on the power button. We just have to follow the instructions on the display. So click on next, and it's trying to connect to Multo. So next we have to press and hold the control button on the main unit until the blue light blinks. So now it's connected. Let's click on next. So Multo is found. Let's click on connect. So it's connecting to Multo, and woohoo, it's now connected. So there's a safety video instruction, so click on that. So we have to watch the safety video instruction. It's a 3-minute long video, so I'm gonna watch it. After watching the video, you will see the safety guidelines, acknowledgement. Click on all those and click confirm. So we have to tap to select cooking mode. So tap there, and then there is the guided cooking mode. We can browse through that. The first time we use the hub, it will guide us. So that's why it's showing tap here to view the side menu, notifications. So click on all those. Next, we have to create our account. So welcome to the future of cooking. So we need to have an account to browse all the recipes, track cooking progress, access cook history, and update notification. So enter your email address and then password, and let's sign up. After we enter the email address and password, you have to check your email for the verification code. So enter the verification code over here, and that's it. We have created our account. And then you will see this user consent to data collection for product development marketing analysis. So I clicked on consent to all. So last of all, how would you like us to call you? So for me, it's always Taz. So that's it, guys. We are into the system. So our profile is created. So next, I'm going to give a walkthrough of all the features within the hub. Are you guys ready? So let's first click on the cooking modes. So these are the cooking modes Multo offers. So these are all manual setting. So scroll through it. You can also use the dial to scroll through it. So let's say I'm clicking on steam. So if you want to steam something, we just have to click on steam and then set the time and then click start. It will start steam cooking. So next function is knead. So if you have to knead something, we just have to click on that, add all the ingredients to the mixing bowl, and then set the time. We can also change the time and click start. So knead will happen. So the next function is there are saute scale. This is a cool function. So when we add ingredients to the mixing bowl, the weight will be shown here. So we can tap to reset. So I'm going to show it to you guys. So click on scale. So we can tear to 0 ounce. So next I'm going to weigh a few ingredients. I'm going to add an apple to the mixing bowl. So now it will show the weight. It's 4.75 ounce. So whatever we want to weigh, when we use the guided recipes or any recipes, if you want to weigh something, just add to the mixing bowl. Don't place it on the tab. We have to add everything to the mixing bowl. So next I'm going to just add a tomato and see what it weighs. Let's add the tomato. So tomato, it weighs actually 4 ounce, 4.25 ounces for apple. So we can add multiple ingredients and it will show the weight of everything that's in the mixing bowl. So 4 ounces for tomato and 4.25 is for apple. So this is pretty cool feature. Let's check the next feature, keep warm. So if you want to keep anything warm, any kind of food, we just have to select that and set the temperature and time and click start. So the next feature is manual. So click on that. So here we can set chop and stir. So we can also change the temperature, time, speed. So if you click on chop and then you have to click on start. and stir. So if you want to chop ginger, garlic, onions, put everything into the mixing bowl, select this chop or stir and click start. And you can also use the dial to scroll through. And my hubs also joined me right now. He got really curious and he's totally enjoying this. So this is another function, super cool function, clean. So we can do quick wash, deep clean. So I'll show this later how this works. So it will do self-cleaning. The hub, I did not keep it on the stand right now. So there is a projection on the back. It's leaning on that. So this is really easy to read and browse. And if you keep it on the stand, it will stand really straight like this. When you click on your name, your profile, it will take you to the My account settings, terms of use and privacy policy. So you can make updates and changes over here. So next I'm going to click over here. So that's where you will see the cook history. There are some really cool tutorials, settings. You can even log out. Let's see what's there on settings. So click on settings. So this is what you will see. So when I click on my devices, it will show that this is the device we have and the hub. So next let's go to, so this is the Wi-Fi network, and then if we click on display and volume, we can increase the brightness of the hub. We can also increase the sound. So when we click on preferences, it will take you here, weight, metric or imperial, temperature Celsius or Fahrenheit. We can set whatever we want. So next, going to storage, it will show us the capacity, so what's being used. So terms, so we already saw this, we read everything and confirmed. If you click on system and updates, so here's where you will see all the updates. So you can check for updates. I'm clicking on that. So now this device is up to date, system version, app version, everything. We can even reset to factory setting. Next, let's check the guided recipes. We can actually filter based on meal type. So just click on whatever you're looking for, main dishes, soups or sides, and then you can also select ingredients, cooking time. There is also beginner, intermediate, expert. So filter based on whatever you're looking, and it will show all the chef curated recipes. Let's check spaghetti with creamy salmon sauce. So first time it will guide us. So if we click on the heart icon, we can favorite this recipe. We can also select how many servings we are looking for, ingredients list. So when we are following the guided recipes, have all the ingredients ready, and then we need to download the recipe. So it will be there, and then once the recipe is downloaded and it's processing, and then it will say let's start. So after we have all the ingredients ready, click on let's start, and it will give you step-by-step instructions. So the first one is obviously take out your ingredients, and then next step is you just have to follow through. And then after you add all the ingredients to the mixing bowl, just click on start and it will do the cooking. After the walkthrough, I'll be doing a cooking demo, so everyone keep watching. So right now my hubs is browsing through all the recipes. There are so many different recipes, international cuisine. So he's filtering seafood, beginner for him obviously, and main dishes. You can even select the cooking time. So after you filter everything, click apply, and it will sort or filter the recipes it has with all those filtering. On the left top, that's where we have to click. It shows guided and mode. So if you click on guided, it will show all the guided recipes. When you click on modes, that's where you will see all the cooking modes and the manual setting. So when you click on tutorial, there are a few tutorials you can watch. It's really helpful, like safety, do's and don'ts, how to set up, how to use different cooking modes. So please watch that. It's a very short video. It's very helpful. In this section, I'm going to show you guys how to cook with Multo. So let's click on guided mode. So we're going to pick a recipe from here. So I'm going to do some filtering, clicking on poultry, not going to select beginner, intermediate or expert. Just click on apply. So it will show all the recipes with poultry or chicken. So I'm just browsing through some of the recipes and I'm going to pick chicken and broccoli rice noodle bowl. After we choose a recipe, if we click on ingredients, it will show all the ingredients list, and if we click on steps and my notes and show details, it will show all the detailed steps. So I first make sure I have all the ingredients. So for this one, I have most of the ingredients. So next we can also filter servings. So I always go with 4 servings, and then we just have to click on let's start. We just have to follow the instructions. So step 1, take out your ingredients. So I have all the ingredients ready, and if you click on next, step 2, so it's blend marinate ingredients. So I'm going to add all these ingredients to the mixing bowl. So just read through and follow it, and once we have all the ingredients into the mixing bowl, we just have to click start. So we can also see all the ingredients list on top and the quantity of the ingredients. So I'm going to add everything to the mixing bowl. To the mixing bowl, going to add all the ingredients for making the marinade. So ginger, oyster sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, honey, ground black pepper and salt. So I'm just following the instructions. Next, I'm going to place the mixing bowl to the main unit and let's close with the lid. So if you don't close the mixing bowl, it will not start. So always we have to close with the lid. We just have to click start and blend will happen. So we have to insert the measuring cup on the lid. So right now blending is happening. When it's done, it will beep and it will show on the hub. It will show done. As you can see, it will also show the temperature and the time. So let's open the lid and let's see how the marinade sauce has turned out. Here is the marinade sauce, well blended. So next, let's follow step 3. So on step 3, it will say, transfer the marinade to a large zip top bag or a bowl, and then let's add chicken to it. So I've taken chicken thighs and I'm going to add the marinade to this chicken. Combine the chicken with the marinade and let's allow this to marinate for at least an hour. So keep this aside. We are on to step 4 right now, so let's follow the instructions. So we're going to make a sauce. So let's add all the sauce ingredients to the mixing bowl. To the mixing bowl, adding green onions, garlic, rice vinegar, lemon juice, soy sauce and sesame oil. So I skipped adding mirin. Let's click start. So this step is blending. It will blend all the sauce ingredients that we have added, and always we have to close with the lid, otherwise it will show on the hub lid is open. So right now it's showing cooking, and blending usually only takes a few seconds. So now it's done. So let's open the lid and check the sauce. Here is the well blended sauce. So using a spatula, we can scrape down the sides. So let's go on to the step 5. So Multo is going to cook the sauce. So that's a step 5. So let's close with the lid and click on start. So the cooking time is for 5 minutes. So it will show the countdown and also the temperature. So after 5 minutes of cooking, it will beep. So we can walk away right now. Always click on the pause button so we can pause the cooking. It's been 5 minutes, cooking is done. It will also give us the warning, the bowl is hot, do not touch the bowl with the bare hands. So always wear a mitten. So let's open the lid and let's check the sauce. So here is the cooked sauce. It smells really aromatic and refreshing. So let's transfer the sauce to a bowl and keep it aside, and let's continue with the remaining cooking. Our awesome sauce is ready. So next I'm going to slightly rinse the bowl. We are on to step 6 right now. So we have to add 2 liter water to the mixing bowl. It's going to heat up the water for cooking noodles. So I'm going to add water. Whatever ingredients we add to the mixing bowl, we can actually weigh that. There's an inbuilt scale on Multo, so we just have to click on the scale icon on the top. So first click on that, and then as we add the ingredients, it will weigh. So here it says I have to add 2 liter water, that's around 67 ounce. So I'm going to measure the water that I'm adding to the mixing bowl. So adding water to the mixing bowl, and on the screen it will show the weight. So now it's around 58.5 ounce water I have added. So this is very close to 2 liters, so I'm not going to add more water, but you can go ahead and add more water, make it to 67 ounce. So next, let's click on start. It's going to heat the water. The cooking time is 8 minutes, so the countdown has started. So we can just walk away and it will beep after 8 minutes of cooking. In the meantime, we can check all the other steps and have all the ingredients ready. So it's boiling water to cook noodles, and after we cook noodles, we will be also cooking chicken and broccoli on the steaming tray. 8 minutes of cooking is done, so let's click on the next step. So we have to add the noodles to the hot water. So let's open the lid. So here is the hot water. So the mixing bowl is super hot, so be very careful. So I'm going to add rice noodles to the hot water. Let's click start. So Multo is going to cook the noodles. Let's open the lid. So here are the cooked noodles. We can use the simmering basket to drain the noodles. So I'm gonna do that, and let's keep aside the noodles. Next, let's follow step 9. So we have to add remaining water to the mixing bowl. So I'm gonna do that. So next we are going to steam cook the chicken and broccoli. After adding the water, let's click on next. So we are on step 10. So we have to remove the chicken from the marinade, and we have to arrange the chicken in the deep steaming tray and broccoli in shallow steaming tray. So let's do that. So I'm going to spread the marinated chicken on the deep steaming tray. So spread it evenly. So we can place the shallow steaming tray on top of the deep steaming tray, and let's spread the broccoli on it. Close with the lid. So let's place the steaming tray on top of the mixing bowl. After placing the steaming trays, let's click on start. So it gives me a message, seems like your water is not hot enough. So we haven't preheated the water. So I'm going to click on help me preheat. So it's better to preheat the water when we do steam cooking. So I'm going to do that. If you don't want to preheat the water, you can click on the skip preheating option. So for that, we have to remove the steaming tray and just keep the mixing bowl, close with the lid, and let's preheat the water. So it will show preheating. So when the water has reached the desired temperature, preheating will stop. After preheating the water, I have placed the steaming trays. So next, let's click on start. Steam cooking time is 15 minutes, so the countdown has started. So we just have to walk away. So after 15 minutes, I heard a beep, I came back, so it shows it's done. So let's open the steaming trays and let's check how the chicken and broccoli have turned out. Here are the steam cooked broccoli, and here are the steam cooked chicken. So the chicken has turned really tender and soft, and it smells really aromatic. Let's click on the next step. So it will give us the instruction on how to assemble everything. And then the next step, you have made it. Yes, so we have made the broccoli and chicken rice noodle. I'm going to assemble everything. So to a bowl, I'm going to add a layer of rice noodles. So let's top with steamed chicken and broccoli. And on top of this, let's pour the amazing, refreshing aromatic sauce. Finally, let's garnish with some cilantro and green onions.
I'm gonna try this chicken and broccoli rice noodle bowl. It's really good. So chicken has turned really tender, broccoli is perfectly steamed, and the rice noodles perfectly cooked. I'm in love with the sauce. It's very refreshing and aromatic. So we have added lemon juice, rice vinegar, green onions, garlic. So refreshing. So this is a perfect meal for lunch or dinner. Yummy, so delicious.
On the back of the hub, there is a camera, so I'm going to show you guys how to click picture. To click the picture of the dish we made, so click on the recipe and click let's start, and you will see the pen icon on the bottom. So click on that and then you will see take photo. So I'm going to take the photo of the dish. Just like we click pictures using our phone, click on that button and it will click the picture. And click save, so it will be saved in the notes section. The picture will be saved on the notes section, so if you want to view it later, click on the recipe, click on steps and my notes, and then scroll through it, and then you will see the picture. So here is the picture that I just took, and click on that picture and it will be enlarged. Here is another recipe I cooked in Multo. It's Thai red curry chicken soup and it has turned out awesome. Look at this. So I have added chicken to this. So I'm going to show it to you guys just very quickly. So I added chicken breast to the mixing bowl along with all the other ingredients like mushrooms, carrots and red curry paste, and then closed the mixing bowl with the lid. I just followed the guided recipe, so clicked on start and it's actually doing sauteing for 7 minutes. Look at this, chicken is being sauteed in the mixing bowl, so the blade will gently rotate, so that will ensure even mixing and stirring. So here is the cooked chicken along with all the other ingredients. I also cooked 3 dishes simultaneously in Multo. So in the simmering basket I have white basmati rice, in the deep steaming tray I have Brussels sprouts, and on the shallow steaming tray I have salmon. So I'm going to place everything on the main unit and cook everything simultaneously. After preheating the water in the mixing bowl, I place the simmering basket with rice into the hot water, so the rice has to be fully immersed. And then I'm going to place the steaming trays on the mixing bowl. So we have the rice in the mixing bowl and the steaming trays on top of it. I'm going to steam cook this, so I clicked on the steam cook feature, set the time to 20 minutes and then click start. I already preheated the water, so I skipped preheating. So now it's steaming for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes of steam cooking, here is the perfectly cooked white basmati rice. So I'm going to take the simmering basket using the spatula. The handle is super hot, so use the hook on the spatula and take the simmering basket out of the mixing bowl. It's really easy to do. Look at this. Here are the steamed salmon and Brussels sprouts, so they have turned awesome. So this is very healthy as we have steam cooked this without adding any oil. Perfect healthy meal for lunch or dinner. After all the cooking, we have to clean the mixing bowl and steaming trays. So Multo has a self-clean feature. So click on mode and then scroll through the different features and you will see clean. Click on clean. So there are two kinds of cleaning: quick wash and deep clean. So deep clean is actually 3 minutes, quick wash is 30 seconds. I'm gonna deep clean for 3 minutes. So first let's fill the mixing bowl with water. So we should not fill it beyond the max, and add some dish soap. Close with the lid and place it on the main unit. Let's click start. So first it will do some preheating and then it will do the deep cleaning. While deep cleaning, it will get a bit loud, so that's quite normal, so please don't worry. So the blade will rotate really fast, so that's when it will get loud. So let this deep clean for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, deep cleaning is done. So next I'm going to open the lid. It's foamy right now, so let's discard this liquid and then rinse the mixing bowl under running water. After cleaning the mixing bowl, pat dry with a kitchen towel. Very important, never wash or immerse the main unit in water. So using a towel, just wipe the whole main unit. Even the hub, we should not wash or immerse in water. So using a towel, just wipe the screen. The mixing bowl is actually dishwasher safe. We can place it on the top rack. However, it's not a great fit in the dishwasher, so I always hand wash the mixing bowl. All other accessories like the steaming trays, simmering basket and spatula, all are dishwasher safe. In this section, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the blade from the mixing bowl. On the bottom of the mixing bowl, there is a latch. So gently slide the latch so that will unlock the blade and we can remove the blade very easily. The blade is sharp, so please handle it carefully, and there is a seal ring. You can also remove that seal ring while cleaning the blade. The only time we have to remove the blade is for cleaning, otherwise it has to be kept in the mixing bowl. So place the blade into the mixing bowl, lock the parts together using the latch at the bottom of the mixing bowl.
So guys, here's our Multo. So this is definitely an intelligent cooking system. So this is a new kitchen appliance for me as well. I've been cooking in this and experimenting this for the past couple of weeks, and now I am totally in love with this.
In this section, I'll share my review and pros about Multo.
Here's my honest review. So some of the pros about Multo is number one, so this is one kitchen appliance that has several different features. So Multo can saute, steam cook, sous vide, it can slow cook, stir, grate, so many other features, I cannot keep track of it. Knead, keep warm. It has a manual setting, so we can adjust all the settings according to our needs and recipes, and it also does self-cleaning, and it has a turbo function, so it has so many different features. Number two, it has multi-level cooking capability. So I've shown you guys in the cooking section, we can cook different dishes simultaneously. So I've cooked rice in the simmering basket in the mixing bowl, then we can keep the steaming trays. So in one of the trays we can keep vegetables, and in the other tray we can keep seafood or poultry or beef. So we can cook like 3 dishes simultaneously. Number three, if you're a beginner in cooking, you can feel a bit intimidated when you start out. That's quite natural. So this is a great kitchen appliance to have. So with the guided recipes, there are around 200 plus recipes, chef curated recipes and international cuisine. So all we have to do is have all the ingredients ready and then follow through the instructions, and you'll be able to make delicious home cooked meals in no time. It's not just for the novice. So if you're an expert in cooking, all the settings are adjustable according to your ingredient needs and your recipes. You can get creative and cook a different kind of dishes in Multo. Number 4, using Multo, we can cook home cooked meals, healthy and delicious meals every single day. So using the guided recipes, we can try different cuisines. So some of the dishes we have never tried, we can make it in Multo. So that's what I did when I first experimented with Multo. Some of the recipes I've never tried it before, and it turned out super delicious. And also we don't have to rely on fast food and restaurant food, and we'll be saving a lot of money. Number 5 would be, we just need to buy one single unit and don't have to worry about new models or versions. So as they keep updating the features, it will be made available to us. So it will be seen on our hub, and we just have to make the software upgrade or the feature upgrade. Even the recipes, they'll keep updating the recipes. So it will show us on the hub, and we just have to do the update, and everything will be made available to us. Number 6, I have to talk about the design and quality of Multo. It's truly sophisticated and well advanced. It looks like an Apple product, so it's well built and robust. It's not a flimsy kitchen appliance. It's truly strong, and I love the overall design and the color combination, white and black, and the mixing bowl is stainless steel, and the hub. So it feels really futuristic when I cook with a Multo. So the quality is top notch.
In this section, I'll cover some of the cons about Multo.
Number 1, so if you're too much into traditional cooking using your pots and pans, you might feel a bit intimidated cooking with the Multo. Especially with the guided recipes, you might feel a bit controlled. You have to follow through the instructions. Number 2, you might have this question, can Multo replace all other kitchen appliances? And the answer is no. We still need our stove and pots and pans. Multo does not have air frying, pressure cooking, or baking feature. Number 3, this is an expensive kitchen appliance,
and I find the prices on the higher end.
Multo is a very sophisticated add-on. It's well advanced. It's like having a digital chef with us, and it will help us to cook smarter and not harder. As with any other new kitchen appliance, we feel a bit intimidated for the first few days. So that's what I felt it too. But as we keep using it and cooking with Multo, we'll get a hang of it and we'll feel more comfortable. And we'll be able to try all the recipes and different cuisines using the guided feature. So that's built in Multo. Considering the different features and settings it offers and how it will make our cooking so much easier, enjoyable, and smarter, I would say it's totally worth it. You can buy Multo directly on the website CookingPal.com. It's CookingPal.com. So I'll post the link in the description below, and you can use my coupon code THASNEEN. It's THASNEEN, and you will save $80. So how exciting is that? So guys, it's big time. We cook smarter and not harder, and that's possible with Multo by CookingPal. So stay tuned for more cooking videos, demos, tips and tricks cooking with Multo. Thanks everyone for watching. So if you have any questions about Multo, feel free to ask me in the comments below. So everyone, happy cooking, enjoy, take care, and bye.